Hey everybody, welcome to the Creativity Cave. I'm Dina Rico and I've got a great project for you. And I love this because I think this would work for just about anybody on your list for a birthday. And of course you could change it up for a few other occasions. But what I really like is that it would work great for a child or a boy or a man card. I'm so often doing floral things and pretty things that work for girls, of course, or women, but boy cards are just a little bit harder to come by. So I really like this one. All right, to create this card, I'm going to be using the Badges and Banners stamp set, which is this set right here. It has the coordinating Best Badge punch. And then you can also use the banner duet punch that coordinates with this as well. And we're going to use both of those. Now to put this together, it is really pretty easy. I'm just looking for my badge punch because of course I had that here a second ago and now it's gone. Oh, it's just, it was hiding in plain sight as usual. Okay, so what I want to do to start with is I'm going to stamp on some scrap of Whisper White cardstock, and I'm going to stamp using Night of Navy, Old Olive, and Bermuda Bay with some real red. And I think these are great colors for a masculine card, and if you wanted it to be more feminine, I would switch out the real red and add like Berry Burst or Rich Razzleberry, and that would give you a more feminine color palette. All right, so to start with, I'm going to stamp one of the banners that says Enjoy Your Day in Night of Navy. I'll stamp another banner in Bermuda Bay. And then the number one, I will stamp in Old Olive. Okay, and what I love about these is they all coordinate with punches so that you don't have to cut them out by hand, of course. All right, so Enjoy Your Day, the little striped background, and then the circle coordinates with the 1 3/8 inch circle punch, which I have somewhere. There we go. Whoa, I almost dropped that. That would have been bad. Okay. You can use a variety of different sizes. This is not the only size, the 1 3/8 that will work. You can, you could use the 1 1/4 would cut just a little of the edge off, and the 1 3/4 or 1 1/2 would just give you a little bit more white space. So any of them will work. Okay, now I'm going to close these up because I'm done with these colors for now, and I don't want to have an ink incident. I've had a few of those lately. Now let's put our card together. So first of all, I have a real red card base that I'll just fold in half. It's a half sheet of Whisper White or real red cardstock. And by the way, all the dimensions, colors, and supplies that I used are going to be on my blog. So there's a link in the description, and don't forget to click right here to subscribe to my blog so you don't miss any of the amazing projects that I have going on. I have embossed a piece of crumb cake cardstock with the new, I think it's called Polka Dot Basics embossing folder. Again, all of these will be listed on my blog post with links to purchase. Of course, if you need to purchase anything, I would so appreciate your business. It helps bring more amazing videos just like this one to you each week. All right, so now I'm going to kind of set my things on my card the way I want them. And then I thought when I was making this card, I was like, oh, it needs something, but I wasn't sure what it was. And I was going through some of my new embellishments, and then I remembered we have these new wooden accents. So let me grab them. I showed this in my Facebook Live last week that I've been putting my new embellishments in stamp cases. So this is a clear stamp box, and you can see here I've got my wooden embellishments. These are the these ones are called Touches of Natures, and these are stars and hearts, whatever these are, stars and hearts. I also have like some of my baker's twine. The ones that came like this will fit in one of these clear boxes, and then I can also fit larger items, like in here I've got the clips. I've got library clips and the bows clips and the new eclectic shaped clips. So all of these will fit in one of those larger wood cases. So I can fit lots of embellishments in all these different cases, and then I just have them stored. And I haven't gone ahead and labeled them yet, but I need to. So like here I've got just rhinestones. Now if you don't have a ton of rhinestones like I do as a demonstrator, you could put like rhinestones and pearls in one of these cases and just label them as such. And it is so easy to use. I really have liked how it's worked out so far. I tried it out. I just set it up last week, and this week I've been using it a little more, and I'm really happy with the results. Okay, so what I'm going to do is use some of these wood accents. You can see they're kind of two-sided. On one side, they have a little bit of texture on some of the designs, and then on the other side, they're completely blank, so you can use them however you would like. So when I was setting this up, I liked this, but like I said, I thought it was kind of plain. So then the next thing I did was I added a banner, because I thought, you know, this is kind of a non-committal card so far. Let's make it a birthday card, because that's the kind of card I tend to need the most, that and thank you cards. So I punched myself a banner to put right here, and then I was looking for a birthday. I decided on the happy birthday from the stamp set Big on Birthdays. I love this stamp set because you've got like every birthday covered in this set. And then I'm just going to take a little scrap that I have. These are left over from cutting cardstock. So I'm going to take this little scrap and stamp my happy birthday on here, and then I'll punch the ends to be like a banner. I love that you can see through, so you can get them on there perfect. Okay, and then I'm going to use my triple banner punch to just punch the ends of this, and I'm going to pull this through a little bit. I like to kind of see where the end is and then push it back just a hair. So there we go. Now to adhere this to my card, I wanted to pop some of the elements up. So for that, I have a sheet of my dimensionals, which, oops, I thought I had cut these. So I'm going to just cut off a kind of one of the longer edge pieces, and then I'll adhere this directly to my banner, or my badge. Well, my badge and my banner. Okay, and then I'll pop this one up right on top. And I think that's kind of fun, and I love the red against these other colors. Then I will stamp enjoy, or punch, pop up, my goodness, enjoy your day. And I suppose I should adhere this one down too, huh? Okay. So I've got that on there, and then I'm going to overlap this a little bit, and then I've got the number 1, which I will also pop up like so. That looks pretty good, but then I'm going to jazz it up with some of these wooden embellishments, so you can see they just kind of pop out of here, and I'll use both of these pieces. So it's kind of fun because there's the outline and the regular. Okay, now to adhere these, I can do a couple of different things. I can use my fast fuse on the bigger pieces. So I'm going to go ahead, and I kind of turn this around a few times until I liked the way it looked. There, I think this is the correct orientation. So I'll just run some fast fuse right over that wooden piece, and then I'm going to tuck it behind my 2 little punch out pieces, kind of like that. Okay, so I still see most of it, but it is tucked just a touch behind each of those. Then I will take my star and put some adhesive on that, and I placed that up here. Again, I used fast fuse. Now for this one is a little trickier, so I'm going to pull out my silicone rubber mat. I'm going to flip this over, and then you probably have seen me use the liquid glue on here before. I'll squirt a little bit out, and then I've got this really gross gucky sponge, but it works great. So I'm going to place some adhesive on here, okay, and that will be enough to adhere this wooden piece right to my card. And notice it has not made a gigantic mess all over me. So that makes me happy. And there's my card. Look at how easy that was. So I hope you really enjoyed this project, and I hope this gives you some ideas for making cards for both men and the men and the boys in your life. But again, you can alter it easily to be a more feminine card for the girls in your life. And instead of the stars, you could put flowers, and you could change up the background too to be a little more florally or fancy, and there you go. So thanks again for watching, guys. I can't wait to stamp with you again. Come back and see me soon. Bye!